Alright guys, welcome back to Vampires Episode 2. Haven't been recording much lately because I'm on vacation. The weather's been so good that I've been spending so much time at the cabin. Basically haven't been home much in the last 4 or 5 days. And as soon as I get this video out and uploaded, I'm going to be hitting the road again. And heading up there again just because we're getting some wonderful weather. Gotta say, it's been very surprising. So here we're playing against Topic, Axis, and a bunch of numbers, rank 6. Excuse me. We're still playing the vampire thing, and we have 3 mana. 3 2-drops, Condemned that we can cast, and a Masquerade that we can get out on the third turn. So I do like Fury Blade in the Masquerade because it's a 4-2 trample first strike, and it puts a counter on it to make it a 2-3. But if we pick up an Incorrigible Youths or something else, I'd rather Madness those out. So there's a Blister Pod from our opponent. But if I don't pick one up here, I'll put the Fury Blade down and go for that line. We'll play with the other cards later. Because if I can start powering up that Fury Blade Vampire. And if our opponent's playing Mono Green Blister Pod, probably not going to be a whole lot of removal, but if he plays a Swamp and he's playing some type of Aristocrat, sacrifice your creatures for value deck, I mean, we could see a Bone Splinters or something like that. Could be Fleshbag Marauders in a deck like that. Looks like it's going to be green, colorless. Spatial Contortion. Does that kill my thing? +3, -3. So yeah, that kills my thing. Not happy about that. Green colorless removal. Didn't know that was a card. That's what happens when you miss a full season, I guess. Spatial Contortion. Actually pretty good for 2 mana. Alright then, well that hoses that, and we've drawn 3 land right off the top. I'm sorry, 2 land on our first 2 draw steps. So I mean, I'm not going to play the Masquerade, even though it's the most mana efficient, because I'll be able to play 2 threats next turn. But I'm going to play out the Dragoon. Drop a Mountain into play and say go. Looks like he's having a read. So next turn, I'm probably going to have to play Stromkirk Condemned and whatever else I pick up, because just getting a counter on my Dragoon doesn't seem that exciting. Especially now when we know that he's playing removal. I don't know what other unknown removal he has that I may not know about. So I wonder if there's a third quote-unquote color here now. Or if it still is green colorless. No, he's just fetching a waste. And not attacking, so no threat of pump. And we picked up another Stensia Masquerade. Not the greatest thing in the world. Not the greatest thing. I guess if I get a Masquerade out this turn, it'll spend 3 mana, but next turn I can Condemned and Masquerade in the same turn, so from a mana efficiency point of view. So, let's cast this. I'm not going to give him the opportunity to chump block, because I definitely want the counter. And I don't want to accelerate his mana by giving him the little Eldrazi Scion, so we'll let him have his 1/1. I mean, Stensia Masquerade is not completely dead in multiples. I mean, the first strike doesn't do anything if you have it twice, but we will get extra counters. If we hit, we'll get 2 counters, 1 from each Masquerade, so it's not completely dead, but still it's not great to draw multiples. So what have we got here? Sifter of Skulls. No idea what that is. Oops. It is a 4/3. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you get an Eldrazi Scion. So basically, if his Blister Pod dies, he'll get 2 thingies. So we picked up another land. Now, once I get to 5, I'll probably save my lands for discard fodder to activate these effects. But I'm going to discard Stensia Masquerade and make sure we leave up double black. There we go. So now we're going to get in. I don't want to discard the Stromkirk Condemned and just get an extra point of damage in here. And I wanted the evasion, which is why I discarded through Dragoon. Rather than get +1/+1 and run into his Sifter. Now we get 2 +1/+1 counters. So nice big 5/5 Dragoon now. Condemned on the ground. Dragoon will clock him out pretty fast, especially if we pick up a Fiery Temper. I think we'll kill him in 2 turns. There's another Blister Pod. He does have black in his deck now. I must have missed that. Strange he didn't search for it earlier. So he's bringing 5, which we're going to take. I'm not giving him double Scion. Pick up something good here. A Lightning Axe. Well, for 6 mana, I can Lightning Axe his Sifter of Skulls. I mean, I either had to discard the land to the Lightning Axe or I just get it into play. Or I could discard the land to this guy, get in for 5, and make it a 7/7. But I really want to get rid of that Sifter. It says another non-token, right? Yeah. So we'll just pay the 5. Kill that. And then we'll just swing. So we're going to get double counters on somebody. So he blocks the 2/2, I guess, to keep it within range of Spatial Contortion if he draws it. Takes the 5, and now our Dragoon becomes a 7/7. And he gets a little token. And we are hellbent if we ever pick up the Bloodhall Priest. We'll get 2 damage to target creature or player. And we'll be able to turn on Asylum Visitor. What do we have here now? Essence Depleter, another card I have no idea what it does. Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life for 2 mana, and it's repeatable. Okay, so that's going to help him in the race. But he's just spending it up front, so now we really probably don't have to worry about any combat tricks on his turn. Still worried about a Bone Splinters, though. He does have 1 black mana up. Is he attacking? So if we pick up a Fiery Temper... no, I can't kill him because I can't get the +1/+1 buff. And give the Dragoon flying. Picked up a land. So I think I want to fly in over the top. Yeah, I definitely want to fly in over the top now that my Dragoon is this big. Get him down to 4. Put 2 more counters on the Dragoon. And now it's 9. So, as long as he doesn't kill it, whatever we top deck, we can just discard or put a flyer in play. But yeah, I can see that Bone Splinter is really killing me now. Plays another land. Drawn a lot of land this game, it feels like. Excuse me. Spatial Contortion to kill my guy. I can't do anything about that. Essence Depleter. Can only activate it once. Got 1 card in hand, 3 mana. He needs to be able to deal with that because we can fly. We can fly. He's coming in for 4. Any team pump? Anything nasty? Or is he just going to quit the game here? Let's see. How is he activating that with no colorless mana? Oh, never mind. He's got no Eldrazi Scion. Another land. So we're going to get flying just because. What did I draw? 3 creatures in my top 14 cards? Is that all I had? Just 3 creatures, yep. Which is not like this deck. I've got at least 25. I think it's probably even closer to 28 or 29. Not sure what the exact number is, but to draw 3, ooh. It's a bit slight, but we got Dragoon building up by 2 every single turn by putting it over in the air. We managed to get there. Saw a couple of new cards that I haven't seen before. And I'm just going to mute the microphone while I go search for another game, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, got somebody pretty quick. Judging by the looks of this background, playing against a black-green deck, I always like to try to guess based on how they make their deck box. I just used the same thing, my Lightning Storm Cat for every single one. Wish I had my elephant back, but that's another story. Probably never going to get it back. They did add some new avatars with one of the expansions, but I don't think they have with the recent ones. Raptor XD. Looking at a mono black hand with 3 red cards. Ship it. And here we have Dragoon, double temper on the draw. It's not fantastic, but we've got some removal and an evasive creature. And we'll be able to cast our 2-drops on the 3rd turn if we pick them up, because we can temper out this for 1, and we pick up Fury Blade. So I'm going to drop the Fury Blade because it tramples over Jotty Offshoot. And then we can Madness out a Fiery Temper and kill it if we want to. Then Rogue's Passage into Deathcap Cultivator. Let me crack my Evolving Wilds. Jesus Christ, game. Oh my. So we're going to play the Fury Blade. I might just kill the Deathcap Cultivator with the Fiery Temper. But let's see, now we've seen green. He's able to produce black mana through the Cultivator, and I'm sure he's playing it in his deck, so we probably might not see the Fury Blade live. So he's gaining 1 life. That's annoying. But I definitely want to burn out the Cultivator, though. So he's playing Seer's Lantern, and he tapped his Cultivator. What is this? Colorless to his mana pool, and he can scry 1 with it. Alright. Now we've got a Bloodhall Priest that we can get out. We're going to have to do that on a later turn. For now, I like Madnessing out the Fiery Temper. Kill the Cultivator. Yes. Because I want to take away his access to black mana. And we don't mind swinging at him with a 4-2 trample because he's only got an 0-3. He's blocking? Does he have a pump spell? Primal Bellow +2? Wow. Wow, I'll play around. You know, I'm not playing around that, I mean. No way am I playing around that. So yeah, he killed our Fury Blade. If we get Dragoon in place next turn, we can Madness out a Bloodhall Priest and Madness out Fiery Temper. Kill whatever he plays. And get a 4-4 on the field. Wow, Primal Bellow on an 0-3. Take out my Fury Blade. Alrighty. So let's get this thing up in the air. Let's kill that. Do you have another pump spell? He's got another Bellow and he's saving it. This is awesome. Oh, what kind of deck is this? We're coming in for 2. He really likes that 0-3 ball. He's only got 1 card left in his hand. He's got Rogue's Passage. What does he want to sneak through? No, that's got Defender. He can't even attack with that. So what's he doing? He's going to scry 1. Interesting. So I think Bellow's an uncommon. Like 2 of them are gone. We don't really have to play around that anymore. Yeah, it's an uncommon. Is he scrying again? Yeah. Main phase scry too. Let's get our Bloodhall Priest going. Now, what do we pick up? Fiery Temper. So, this is good. So we get the Dragoon out of our hand. Get this one flying. Madness out the Fiery Temper, and then we turn on the Bloodhall Priest ability. So we're Hellbent, and we get the .2 extra at his face from Bloodhall. Make sure it's going to the right place. There it is. That takes him to 20, hit him for 6 down to 14. He's got a Seer's Lantern with 1 card in his hand. We've got 8 card on the board. 8 power on the board. 8 card on the board, yeah. Don't know what's going on in my mind, but we've got 8 power on the board, plus an ability to throw 2 at his face, or at a creature. Let's see, Seer's Lantern, you're not going to draw the card this turn though, my friend. And we picked up a land, so unless we're Hellbent, we won't get to trigger the ability. I don't really need the flying, so I'll just play it. Alright, ability takes him to 12, hit him for 8. That was an interesting deck. I'm not sure what it does, except Scry Forest to the bottom. Very interesting. Jotty Offshoot and Primal Bellow. Match made in heaven. I'd like to know what his theme was, though, because we didn't get to see it. Or whether or not he even had one. Anyways, there's some coins. And I'm going to mute the mic again and go try to find a third game. Alright, we found a third one. At 18 minutes deep already. This is definitely going to be the last one, because I got to get this uploaded and get on the highway. We got some swimming to do. Alright, what are we playing against? That's Mobius's avatar that he always used to use in the older games. I don't know if he still does. Playing against Raptor again. But it's a different deck this time, because it's a different avatar than we faced last time. So what do we have? A 5-lander. That's not good. 3-lander, Fury Blade, Liliana, Olivia, Incorrigible Use. That's better. So we got the Fury Blade into a Corrigible Use start, if we want to. Our opponent's playing some kind of Izzet concoction, so he's probably going to burn us out. You know, our creatures probably aren't going to stick. What do we get this time? Blood Mad. Playing the Swamp first in case we pick up Stromkirk Condemned. We may want to play it. I wonder if he's going to go Thermo Alchemist. Play that kind of Izzet deck, or if he's playing a prowess thing. Oh, it's Grixis. So totally don't know what this guy's doing. It definitely involves removal, though. Or maybe it involves colorless Eldrazi creatures. Sky Scourer, 1/2. When you cast a colorless spell, it gets +1/+0. So, Fury Blade Vampire. We do not. So if he lets it live, please God he does, we're going to discard Incorrigible Use and swing for 8. So he's cast a Culling Drone, which is just a 2/2. He plays a Looming Spire, so he's getting it for 3 in the air. Wonder if he's going to trade the Culling Drone off. I really don't care if he does. Because we'll still get in for 6 and kill one of his guys. So let's play a Summit, move to combat. Could play Olivia here too, but I really want to put the pressure on. Incorrigible Use, let's go. I like swinging for 8 on the third turn. Olivia is a possible play though. But then I don't get to discard for value to Fury Blade. I had to discard my Evolving Wands or something. So I think this is probably better, just to come straight at him. He is going to block and trade there, so we get in for 6. We still got a 4-3 in play. And, you know, we can play Lily or Olivia next turn with an Evolving Wilds, just because it's a good time to play it since we're playing a 3-drop. I think Olivia is what I'm going to do, though. Forerunner of Slaughter, so that can give itself haste. I think for red? No, for generic mana, so... So he's coming in for 5 here. So this turned into a little bit of a race. But if I can stick Olivia, then I can discard some stuff to give my creatures haste. Turn them into vamps, give them +1/+1. And I got enough lands to do that, so yeah, we're going to play Olivia here. 3/3 flyer. Get some red mana. Swing for 4. Now, if he taps out, I could potentially kill him next turn with Blood Mad Vampire is lethal. So what have we got? Vile Aggregate. That's got a big butt. So that can block my Incorrigible Youths and kill it. Actually, can't give it haste though. Alright, so we stick him back. We're not going to trade here. But we are going to bring a Blood Mad Vampire down and discard a Swamp. That'll be a 5/2 haste. So that'll be able to punch through his Vile Aggregate. We will play a 5th land. We'll play a Blood Mad Hardcast. Yes, we do. Discard a Swamp. We're not going to bring the Incorrigible Youth since it's a free kill for him. He is going to take the trade. So that means he probably can't kill us on the crackback. Takes 3 from the Olivia. And we can get a 3/4 lifelink next turn. Which is going to help us win the race if he doesn't kill us right here. He's got a Rogue's Passage, which he can't activate. So if he plays a 3-drop, he can haste it. And we're on 9. If that 3-drop is colorless, he gets a bonus on his flyer. So he's bringing 4. I'm going to trade with the Forerunner. I don't know if that's wise. Incorrigible Youths. Well, shit. That's lethal. Question is... I'm going to save Incorrigible Youths for next turn. I'm going to play out the Lily and discard a Swamp here and take him to 1 and gain 3 life. I don't know if that's right or not. Adverse Conditions, he's going to tap 2 of our guys down. Alright, so it didn't really matter what we did there. So we're not going to give it haste. So that's kind of shitty. Now they're locked down for 2 turns. We don't get to attack this turn either. So I really wanted that life gain. Is Duststalker probably going to kill us? 5, 6, 7, 8 it looks like. Yeah, we're dead. We are dead. And there goes that. So Adverse Conditions, quite a good card. Quite a good card, yeah. And there we go, that is the end of Vampire Episode 2, 3 games, 2 and 1. Thanks guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be spending mine swimming at the pond. See you later.